My name is Forrest Pan. I'm a full stack developer based in New York City. Today, I'm so excited to kick off a new tutorial series based on Web3 technology. Today's project is wallet front end with a smart contract. This is going to be a continuation of my previous YouTube channel, CodeShare, React, and React Native. And uh, I was so excited by the Web2 technology, and now I'm inspired to into transition to Web3 technology. So basically, um, without further ado, let's just kick off today's adventure. So let's start it with launching a new terminal window. I have already created a new path wallet front end, and we are going to, according to our agenda today, create a React front end app first. So this is what we are going to do. So we are going to do npx create React app at latest. So the name of the project, I just want to keep it consistent, will be wallet front end. And let's just hit enter and start implementation and creating a new project for the front end, which is the start point of today's project. Okay, so basically it's complaining it doesn't like uppercase. So we're going to create now. Um, let's see. Okay, good. So basically, let me explain why I continue my adventure by uh, kick off a new tutorial series, Web3 technology. That's because um, for a long time, I have been so excited about the Web2 technology. And I have so much fun I want to share with the world. And now I'm more excited about Web3. I'm so inspired by the future of this new technology. And all I wanted is to transition to Web3 together with you guys. And uh, also, I want to share with the world our adventure along with you guys. Um, my plan is to do all that I can, hoping to make you guys love my stuff here today. And for me, I'm like, I'm entering a new world, and I have set my goal to make more people like our educational material, especially on Web3. Um, I have done a lot of research, and I believe people of the world will use our Web3 technology because that is something that will change our life very deeply as well as broadly. And I think by working together, we can all make these things happen because I believe this is the right place to do the right thing. And if you have watched my previous uh, CodeShare React Native YouTube channel, and now you are watching my new tutorial series on Web3, I'm sure we are all lovers and of technology. and this is beautiful. And Web3 is very powerful, and this is the great opportunity. And we are going to make an incredible adventure and transition. And I'm just want to share what I have, what I love, and 100% these apps or the apps will be part of our life and will change our life. And let's see, it's almost done. Um, to create the front end uh, React project, and maybe at the same time we can go over the details of the project. What we plan to do on the agenda is first to create React front end as what we are doing now. And okay, looks like we are done creating the project. Okay, it's still working. Um, so basically, after the creating of the front end React app, the next thing we're going to do is to start a hard hat project. The hard hat, which is in our project plan as our Ethereum development environment. And what is hard hat? So basically, the hard hat. Okay, I will go back to the explanation now that we have finished creating the React front end app. So we can cd, no, actually cd this folder. Okay, so we know we are here. So we're going to npm install a couple of dependencies. So basically, they are ethers and hard hat. So we are going to implement by copy paste under wallet front end folder, and we're going to execute. So why do we implement ethers and hard hat? So um, as we said, hard hat help us build smart contracts, and it is a way for us to deploy our contracts, run tests, and debug solidity code, which is writing our smart contract, so that we don't need to worry about the issues of the development environment. What is Ethers? So Ethers is the Ethereum development environment. That environment helps us interact with the smart contracts that have been deployed, and we will need it to read for the data and to send our new transaction data. And ethers.js is the solution, which is a library for us to interact with Ethereum world of blockchain and its ecosystem from the client side, like JavaScript front-end libraries like React, Vue, or Angular. Today we are going to use React. And one more thing I want to mention here is the wallet. We will use MetaMask. And MetaMask is a cool thing. Uh, Actually, this is very core part of Web3 technology. Um, so MetaMask is a tool that helps us handle our account management with our tokens, NFTs, and other assets, so that we are, as current user, connected to this blockchain world, and put it in a short way that MetaMask enable us as users to manage our accounts, and basically we can say it is the entry point of Web3 world. Like in the Web2 world, what is the entry point? I would say it is search engine, like Google search engine. So MetaMask is, as a good analogy, is the entry point of the entry three world. It's super, super important. And today we will go over uh, the MetaMask, how it will be connected to a web front end. So I can give you a better idea of what a wallet MetaMask looks like. So if we go here, I just want to make sure in our notes connect to MetaMask first. So I right click. So this is a Google Chrome extension. If you implement it, it will be always here. If you click, and it will see the accounts that you are connected. So I have multiple networks. Today we will focusing on private network because our project today will be deployed on the local host as for testing purposes. So that get us familiar with the blockchain world using Web3 technology. So let's see the progress. Okay, so looks like we have the implementation of um, dependence ready. So in our agenda, we will start a hard hat project and compile it and then launch our blockchain node by using hard hat. So basically, what we do next will be npx hard hat, which is to execute this command to start a new project. As we have already said, the hard hat is the blockchain uh, development environment. So we just go through this, just say yes. Okay, so a new project is um, started for the hard hat. And so next thing we do is to work on the config, the hard hat config.js. If we launch our code now um, in VS Code, we can see an overview of the project structure that we're going to have after we um, start a hard hat project. So you see under contracts, we have a smart contract written by Solidity. And first thing we do is to work on hard hat config JS file. So in this file, these are default code here. We just need to replace it with our front end smart contract projects config file for hard hat. So basically, this is what we need to do to be replaced for our hard hat project. And so pay attention, our chain ID is 1337. Um, and if we save it, we will be good to go. And the next, we are going to look at another important file, which is under contracts here. This is a greeter contract, but what we do today, we're going to make a new contract. We name it as token because for today's project, our goal is to use the smart contract to mint a token and then transfer the token, which you will see in our code for the token solidity file. Let's just go over the details after it is. So you see, in our file, we are going to mint some token. So at this time, we're probably going to mint something new. Let's say, how about we're gonna mint some Cardano token. So Cardano's is ADA, right? Okay, so we are going to make, I don't know, um, 50,000 tokens, and we save it. So basically, these new smart contracts say, hey, we're going to mint this 50,000 token, and in the function, we should be able to get the balance, do the transfer, and all the good stuff. And after that, we now ready with the hard hat config.js file and also with the smart contract file. What we are going to do next is going to compile our hard hat projects with all these changes. So basically we go back to here. We need to do npx. We're going to do hard hat. We're going to compile so that it's going to function as it is intended to. So it may take some time. So two files are compiled successfully. After the compilation, we will see the changes. So under src, under artifacts, and the contracts, we will see this token.dbg.json and token.json, which is a validation that it works. And now we are going to do the third thing on our agenda, which is launch the blockchain node, meaning we are going to use the blockchain to create accounts for all these tokens. So what we're going to do is to npx, we're going to say hard hat, we're going to npx run uh, npx hard hat run our scripts. So JS and the network will be localhost. So we're going to run scripts. So this script is actually under the scripts folder. We have a name for these scripts. Let's rename it deploy so that it's easier to understand. And also the content, the code here need to be replaced by our deploy script, which we already have it in here. So these are the deploy code we're going to put into our deploy.js file so that it will deploy our probably not yes, so this is deploy.js. So we are going to deploy it, all these codes, to a network that's our local host. Let's see what's going to happen. Something. Oh, so basically, let me see what's happening. deploy a token. Oh, okay. So I think we missed one step. So after the compilation of um, the hard hat, we need to do one more thing. That's npx hard hat node. That will be on the uh, launch the node on the blockchain so that it will create accounts, like for example all these 20 accounts with Ethereum, each with 10,000 ETH, so that we can use them as the gas fee. And now we need to deploy. So what we're going to do is to start a new terminal window, the second one, and we're going to rerun the command here, npx hard hat, and deploy them on localhost. So this is what we're gonna do. This is our first window. This is our second window. We'll have the third window later. Okay. Now it will work to deploy. Okay, so it looks like the smart contract, the token in the smart contract is in here. So now we are going to work on our next step, which will go back to our front end, and so that uh, our front end will be rendered, we'll be able to see the balance of our wallet so that we can do the transaction. So what we're going to do is to go back to our code, go to the app.js. This is the default code um, we, we are very familiar with, which will render the default uh, page of React app, but we don't need it. What we need to do is to render our own code of pulling the wallet information. What we are going to do is to copy paste through here. Remember one thing in here, it needs to know the token address, which is the address of a smart contract, which can be found in here. So I'm going to copy paste and copy paste, and that's it. And after doing that, we are very happy to continue with um, launching our front-end server, which is the third window of terminal. In here, we're going to say npm start. Okay, so it will start rendering the front page. Let's go back to our project agenda so that we can go back to what has happened. So basically, first of all, we create a front-end app which is using React.js as the front-end library. Then we're using Hardhat, which is the blockchain um, environment, development environment, so that we can interact with ethers. And what we can see here is um, then we uh, start a hard hat project, uh, compile the project, and deploy on the node, launch the blockchain, and deploy on the node. And then we deploy the smart contract by executing that script, which says deploy contract on the local network, which is something we are using currently. We're using React front end to render so that we can see what's going to happen. So you see, we have a front end project that's ready to grab information and data from the MetaMask. So basically, let's see which MetaMask we are um, connect now. So this is my main account. So if we want to get balance, so there's one thing I need to do in this case. I need to go here. I need to say settings, advanced, reset account, reset. Okay, now let's see, get balance. You see, the balance now is the 50,000 new Cardano coins, which we were asking the contract to mint Cardano token of 50,000. If we check the balance of MetaMask, which is assets, this is so cool. This asset. Oh, I need to import token. I think I can use the address of the smart contract. Control C, V. So you see Cardano's symbol ADA, and token decimal is 0. So add custom, import this token, and in my account 3, I have 1,000 ADA. So about the ETH here is from these accounts. Each accounts were given 100,000 ETH so that we can use them as gas fee. Okay, so part 2. Now that we can get the balance of my account, how about transactions like sending money between different accounts? Let me first connect a new account from one of the 20 accounts that just created. So let's say, for example, I want to just randomly choose this one. I need its private key, copy paste. So I'm going to connect import account. I put in private key and import. Okay, so I have this account 4, which has 10,000 ETH, but it doesn't have any Cardano coin yet. So what am I gonna do in here is first import token. Again, use that contract's address, which is here. Copy, import. It's ADA, and the token decimal is 0. Add custom token and import token. You see, on my account 4, I got 0 ADA. Now, this is going to be exciting. We are going to transfer, let's say how many? 3,000. Um, okay, so the transaction will be from our account 3 with the newly minted 50,000 ADA. How about we transfer 1,500, 15,000 from account 3 to account 4. Okay, so first we need to know, account 4 need to be connected. Okay, so what's the account 4's address? I copied address of account 4. I put it in here, and I will give away 15,000 from my account 3, which has 50,000. So basically what's going to happen is to go back, set account 3 as active one. Out of 50,000 ADA, I'm going to give away 15,000. And we're going to make this transaction happen from the front end and say, hey, send coins. Now it asks authorization and confirmation from account 3. We're going to say confirm. Boom, it works. Transaction 1 confirmed. 15,000 coins traveled from account 3 to account 4. So now let's check back again account 3's balance assets. So out of 50,000, because 15,000 goes out, its new balance is 35,000. And now check the balance of account 4 as the recipient of this transaction. We would expect account 4's balance will increase from 0 to 15,000. Let's see if that's something going to happen. You see, 15,000 ADA in account 4. Now, what if account 4 give back 10% of the money back to account 3? What will happen is, I need to account 3's address first. So I'm copy it. So I go back to account 4, which will give back to account 3 here 10% of what's received as a kickback. So let's do this transaction. Now the active account is account 4. We're going to send coins. Ask confirmation. Confirmed. 10% goes back to from account 4 to account 3. Now account 4's balance will be lower, 15,000 minus 1,500, and the money goes back to account 3, which increased from 35,000 plus 1,500. And I'm so excited to walk through this new project on Web3. And as a starting point of my new series, Web2 to Web3 series, what we have done is to create a React front end to interact with our wallet by using smart contract so that transactions can be executed on the blockchain. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have fun, and I look forward to publish more um, tutorial series and to share with you all the fun stuff of Web3 technology. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon. Bye.